right ship. Yes.
Oh my God!
Now, if you think Disney's ruined Star Wars, well, Ubisoft's coming in to do an even better job. Now, excuse my poorly drawn avatar. I'm not very good at Microsoft Paint, and I've never been good at drawing pictures, ever. And trying to do it with a mouse is even harder. Thank God I've got an erase tool. Today I'm talking about Star Wars Outlaws, and how Ubisoft are on the right track to mess up your favourite franchise, which is Star Wars, better than Disney have.
Yeah, boy.
And one of the reasons for that is the main protagonist looks nothing like a voice actor, and actually looks like a part of the alphabet mafia, shall I say. And then second of all, I saw a tweet by Dreamcast guy, and he was saying that more companies are talking about the need for $80 or even $90 games. Would this even work? Would you buy a game that costs that much? No, you should not buy a game that costs that much. You shouldn't buy the Ultimate Editions or anything else that cost even more. I've learned that lesson a long time ago. When you buy an Ultimate Edition of a game, you get jack shit extra for your money. You get a digital art book, which you can probably look up online, and you probably get a soundtrack, which you can get off YouTube. That was a lot of words in a short amount of time, but first of all, let's go and look at what this game's going to cost you. So the Standard Edition, it's just going to have the base game with a Kessel Runner bonus pack in British pounds, so if you want to convert this one, is $59.99, and this is the PC price, by the way. I'm guessing PlayStation prices are going to be a little bit more, probably £70 in the UK. And the Gold Edition is going to have you an extra feature called a 3-day early access. You can play this 3 days early, which is going to give you no benefits whatsoever, and a season pass, which is a single player game should not have a season pass. I don't really know why it's there, and that is 95 British pounds. Again, a Dreamcast guy, what you were saying earlier, that games are going to cost that much, they already cost that much. And this has been happening for a while. This is nothing new. And you have the Ultimate Edition, which is going to give you the Rogue Infiltrator bundle, the Sabak Shark bundle, and the digital art book, which is nothing of substance. All stuff that are not going to heighten the experience, shall I say, for £115. Or you can get all that slop with Ubisoft Plus day one for £15 a month. To be honest with you, if you're really desperate to play this game, I suggest you get the £15 a month one, absolutely speedrun the game, and then delete your monthly subscription. That would be the best way to play it. And also on top of that, I see this tweet on the PlayStation Store in the US. You have the Ultimate Edition, which is $170. That is just a... I'm lost for words, and my tongue is fucking twisting everywhere, but that is one hell of a ridiculous price for a video game. When companies like this try and fuck you, you should not be paying this price. And then we have PlayStation fanboys, which usually do what they usually do. Jay Barry says Star Wars Outlaws is up for pre-order. Ultimate Edition is mine. And he was happy enough to go out and just pay that ridiculous amount of money, $170 on the PlayStation Store, and get fucked by Ubisoft. And he doesn't even know what the game's like yet. Just pre-order willy-nilly. Who gives a fuck? And the worst thing is, on the PlayStation Store, try and get your money back off them. It's not going to happen. So that is just ridiculous. And also Persona, which is friends with James Barry, is another one that has gone and locked in Star Wars Outlaws. Can't wait for August 30th.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
I know what else is coming out of that time is Black Myth Wukong. I will not be playing Star Wars Outlaws. Maybe my mind will be changed. Maybe the game is actually good. But until it's proven it's not another Far Cry with a Star Wars skin, I have zero interest in it. And yet, to point out the elephant in the room, obviously, the butchered main protagonist. A female with a bum chin and looks absolutely horrific.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Been seeing a lot of fake outrage about the protagonist of Star Wars Outlaws. We're here to play games. If you're a misogynist, Just say so, and be done with it.
No, it's not misogyny. It's the fact that companies go out of their way to make these characters look fucking horrific. And then we've got one shining beacon coming out at the end of this month, which is Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade, I am looking forward to. The main character of that one looks absolutely fantastic. And I think that's the main reason why it will be the top seller on the PlayStation Store this month. Breathe, Avi. So no, it's not misogynist to say that this girl looks fucking awful. And from what I gather from the story trailer, the dialogue is pretty cringe also. So the usual kind of writing we see in video games these days that nobody does like and nobody should like. I'm not sure what this is from, but Gundam got me fucking laughing here, but really, it does look like the main protagonist of this fucking game. Ugly art style and character design, cringe dialogue, and the animations look abysmal. I'd rather play a PS2 game. I don't know about you guys, but Melanie Mac sounded a bit based right here. To be fair, I kind of like this girl more and more I listen to her. She's pretty funny.
We got a new Star Wars Outlaws trailer today, making this the perfect time to remind y'all how potentially revolutionary its gameplay loop / design can potentially be.
Just consume product.
But who's going to tell him this is just going to be another Ubisoft Slop game with a shitload of markers on the map to tell you where to go? And it is literally going to be Far Cry or one of the most recent Assassin's Creed games. The gameplay loop is going to be literally the same as them. But hey, I might be proved wrong. Who knows? I'm a self-proclaimed space nerd. I love Star Wars. I'll be copying this day one.
Serious?
Really? You're not gonna, check out what the game's like by other streamers, other YouTubers? See what the gameplay is all about first? It's something that it's easily done these days. Let the journalists do all the work of finding out how these games are, how they perform on your particular system. Let them waste their money. Don't waste the money yourself. Whether this game's going to be good or not, I have no idea. But it's clearly apparent that the infiltration of Sweet Baby Inc. is actually very apparent in this game. And I haven't talked about this subject. I took a month off from making content because Fanboy stuff was getting really cringe. So I got into the Sweet Baby rabbit hole and I was watching other people make content about it. And even on their website you will see that Ubisoft is on their client list. So the kind of cringe writing from Spider-Man 2 and a lot of other things they've worked on is going to be very apparent in this game. And the main protagonist goes to show that making a woman look less like a woman and making it obvious that they don't want the women in their games to be just for the male gaze. They have obviously had a heavy influence within writing this game and possibly how the character is going to be designed. Like I said, if you look at the main character's voice actor, she is actually a very pretty woman, where the character in the game is not a very pretty woman. So I'm not going to go very deep into the topic of Sweet Baby Inc. All I know is that they absolutely destroy every single game they fucking touch, especially when it comes to the story department and the way that characters look. So Star Wars Outlaws could be a good game for all I know. The gameplay could be amazing. I am going to press X to doubt on that one, and it is just going to be another Ubisoft Slop follow the marker game, and it's going to be the usual shit they pump out year by year. This time with a Star Wars skin. So no, it's not just Disney that wants to ruin Star Wars for you. Ubisoft want to try their hand at ruining what once was one of my favourite franchises also. So that'll do it for me today. Let me hear in the comments below what you think. Press the like button, subscribe. I would like to know your thoughts on this game. Are you going to buy it day one like some of these fucking fanboys are going to do? Or are you just going to hold off, maybe get it on sale or maybe get it on Ubisoft Plus? Either way, that'll do it for me today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.